So hey everybody, I've got Randy here, and he's a doctor, a doctor of animals, a vet, and kind of a friend, but he came into me, and this is a really important story. The theme of this really is how important it is to catch neuropathy symptoms early, because he's a pretty smart guy, and he knew that I treat neuropathy, but he got in really early, probably because he knew that I do surgery on it too, and didn't want to have surgery because many people, probably the majority of people we see here at Anderson Podiatry Center, wait and they wait and they wait and they see multiple doctors, and then they finally come in and they're at the end of the rope sometimes, and then they are many times a good candidate for surgery, because we do surgeries to open up tight nerve tunnels in their legs and feet to get rid of the pressure that's happening, just like doing carpal tunnel surgery, but we're doing it in the lower extremity. But Randy's story started earlier. He came in with very minimal symptoms, kind of more of annoyance, wouldn't you say?
Right, numbness.
Numbness.
Annoyance.
Not very debilitating, but he knew he had it. And being the wise person that he is, he came in and asked questions, and we went down a non-surgical pathway with him. And I really am happy that he's doing this, because there's people out there that I think really need to hear this, that there is a way out of the neuropathy if you catch it early. And if you can find for me to explain that you want to be losing weight, true, and you're working on that. But in the beginning, when he came in, we offered kind of two non-surgical things for options for treatment, which are electrical stimulation. I don't want to get into the details of that because that's another video, but we did Estim and we did laser. We did about 18 Estim treatments, and I think it was 12 laser treatments. Yes. And just overall, what was the net gain of that, do you think, just getting rid of your numbness and such?
Yeah, it was gradual through the process, but ultimately ended up with my estimation of about 70% improvement from 70%. When I came in, where the degree of numbness was much less noticeable. Right. Very manageable, tolerable, right. and I felt that there was definitely a difference.
And now, I haven't seen him in a few weeks because he finished those treatments some time ago, but he continues to do like keto diet. He's lost more weight, and he's noticing that helps too. So that's my message, I guess. He's really, I hope he's inspiring some of you listening, because if you get in early and you really are disciplined about, learning more about how to eat, non-processed foods and staying off the carbs and the sugars, it is also part of the plan.
Yes.
And he's demonstrating that, because I'm putting words in your mouth, maybe, Randy, but maybe you've gone from 70 to 90% better. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's at a point now where if it never went 100% away, it's very, right, very normal feeling and tolerable, and so I'll keep on right. track of it to see if it regresses or anything.
Because you're kind of bordering on diabetes, true?
No, I am officially type 2 diabetic. Yeah.
For how long?
3 years.
About 3 years, okay.
Yeah.
Medicated? Or not?
What's that?
Medicated or just diet control?
Right now, I just very low dose of metformin that I'm getting off of. And mainly just diet.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Okay,
cool. So that's a good story.
Yeah.
Make sure, I'm really important. I hesitate to bring it up, but I think I should for people watching this. If you stayed on the video this long, I'm going to go over something called the polyol pathway. He understands this really well too. Dr. Andy Wilder does too. But the thing with this is, when you have high sugars in your body, just a really basic principle is higher sugar in your body means it's broken down differently. It goes through something called the polyol pathway, and it means you have a byproduct of that pathway called sorbitol, which is a sugar. That sugar molecule gets into the nerve tissue and it attracts water into the nerve. And by attracting water into the nerve, it's been known for decades that nerves in the peripheral nervous system, arms and legs, tend to be thicker because of the water absorption. So therefore, the nerves that are passing through these nerve tunnels are more subject to compression because they're larger nerves. And that's why it's been known for many years that people with diabetes have a bigger incidence of carpal tunnel, as an example. So he knows that, and he's a living example doing it the smart way. You know, we can help with technology on our end as doctors with Estim and laser, but you also can help on your end getting your act together with the carbs.
Right.
And you know, and he's really good to listen to because he's doing it practically speaking. He knows how it works for him. I think people get so disillusioned because they try to be so hard on themselves.
Yeah.
And just learn as much as you can and make it work for how it works in your lifestyle, right, Randy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just understand it, and then it's much easier to make it work.
And you listen to, is it Bosworth?
Dr. Bosworth.
Yeah, I've heard her too. So that would be a good source for you guys if you want to learn more about that aspect on YouTube. That's one good resource. There's many others, but she's good.
Yeah, and one of the reasons that when you had brought up the sorbitol pathway, and when I'm studying Dr. Bosworth's information, she talks about, well, people say early on your weight loss is from loss of water. She says, but what you have to realize, it's water you don't need.
Oh,
and
that's
so
cool.
So if there is water like a sponge around these nerves, well, that would be an example of water you don't need.
Right.
So yes, you may lose some water weight, but it's water that you don't need in your body. And so that's why I kind of connected that maybe there's a contributing benefit of getting that under control.
Very good.
Keeping glucose.
That's a good
low.
thing to add. Yeah. Good point. Very good point. We could go on forever. We're friends outside the clinic here, and he's a very well-respected vet. If you need a vet, up and down Front Range of Colorado, he's great. So, really good surgeon. So, anyway, but we could babble on because we like
and I
science
appreciate
and stuff.
Dr. Anderson being very transparent with options. When he examined me, he clearly said I don't recognize tunnel signs, and so we went down this alternate path, and I'm really glad we did. Yep,
good. Well, thank you. Yeah, it was very appropriate for you. So, but I really appreciate you sharing your story, and I think it'll be helpful. People. Oh yeah. Definitely, I think it will. There's things you can do other than take drugs. You can be proactive and actually reverse your diabetic neuropathy. So thank you, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've been growing and really appreciate the growth we've had in recent time. So thanks again, Randy. Bye.